The doors of an upscale luxury store swing open as a well-dressed black man steps inside, his eyes scanning the elegant displays. But before he can take more than a few steps, the store manager marches over, a disapproving look on his face. Without hesitation, he blocks the man's path and coldly tells him to leave. This store isn't for people like him. The man is stunned but remains calm as the manager's voice grows sharper, drawing the attention of other shoppers. What the manager doesn't realize is that the man he's dismissing isn't just any customer. He's someone with power, influence, and the last person the store should ever offend. As tensions rise and the confrontation escalates, the shocking truth about his identity is revealed, leaving the store manager speechless. What happens next will change everything. Stay tuned to see how this unexpected twist unfolds. The store manager crosses his arms, his expression filled with irritation. "I don't think you can afford anything here," he says, his voice dripping with judgment. The other shoppers glance over, some whispering, others pretending not to notice. The man, still calm, simply tilts his head, studying the manager with quiet curiosity. "I was actually looking for something specific," he replies, his tone even. But the manager isn't interested in hearing more. "We have the right to refuse service," he snaps. "Please leave before I call security." A sales associate lingers nearby, shifting uncomfortably. She recognizes the man, her eyes widening in disbelief. She tugs at the manager's sleeve. "Sir, I think you should." But he brushes her off. "I know exactly what I'm doing," he huffs, waving toward the exit. The man exhales slowly, then reaches into his pocket. The moment of truth is coming, but no one is ready for what happens next. The man pulls out a sleek black wallet, flipping it open with deliberate slowness. The sales associate catches a glimpse of what's inside and gasps softly, her face turning pale. The manager, still oblivious, scoffs. "Whatever card you have won't change anything," he says. "I know the type that comes in here just to waste time." The man chuckles, shaking his head. "Is that so?" He holds up the wallet for the manager to see. His fingers tap against an ID card, one that carries far more weight than any platinum credit card ever could. The manager's eyes flicker downward, ready to dismiss whatever he sees, until he actually reads the name. His smug expression falters, his mouth opens, but no words come out. The sales associate takes a nervous step back, sensing the shift in power. Other employees have now gathered nearby, sensing something is wrong. Whispers spread through the store like wildfire. No one knows exactly who the man is yet, but one thing is clear: the manager has made a terrible mistake. The manager's face drains of color as he stares at the ID. His hands twitch slightly, his confidence slipping away. The once dismissive smirk has vanished, replaced by uncertainty. The store, once bustling with quiet conversations and the soft rustle of shopping bags, now feels eerily still. The sales associate shifts awkwardly, glancing between the manager and the man, bracing for what's about to happen. You should have said something earlier," the manager stammers, his voice suddenly unsure. His eyes dart around, searching for a way out of the mess he's created. The man lets out a low chuckle. "Oh, you mean before you judged me? Before you tried to throw me out?" His words are calm, but there's an unmistakable weight behind them. A few customers have their phones out now, discreetly recording. Employees exchange nervous glances, sensing the shift in control. The manager swallows hard, realizing that whatever happens next, he can't undo what he's already done. The store manager forces a nervous smile, shifting his stance. I think we got off on the wrong foot," he stammers. "Let me personally assist you." He gestures toward the showroom, suddenly eager to make amends. But the man doesn't move. He simply tilts his head, studying the manager with the same calm intensity as before. Before he can respond, the store doors swing open again. A sharply dressed woman strides in, her heels clicking against the marble floor. The store's employees straighten at the sight of her. She's someone important. Her eyes sweep across the scene, immediately locking onto the man. There you are, she says, her voice carrying authority. I've been waiting for you. The manager's shoulders stiffen. He recognizes her. She's not just any customer, she's an executive for the luxury brand itself. And the way she's looking at the man, it's clear now. He's not just an ordinary shopper. He's someone far more powerful than the manager ever imagined. The manager swallows hard as the executive stops beside the man, her expression unreadable. The tension in the room is thick, every employee and customer holding their breath, waiting for what comes next. You didn't recognize him? The executive asks, her sharp gaze locking onto the manager. Her voice is calm, but there's an unmistakable edge to it. The manager shakes his head, his palms suddenly clammy. The man finally speaks, his voice steady. Interesting, isn't it? How quickly people make judgments. He reaches into his wallet again, this time pulling out a business card and handing it to the manager. The manager hesitates before taking it, his fingers trembling slightly as he reads the name. His face goes pale. The man is not just a VIP customer, he's the company's newest board member. The executive exhales sharply. I was meeting him here today to discuss the future of this location. She turns to the man. I assume you now have plenty to consider. The manager stammers, trying to recover. I didn't know. The man simply nods. That's the problem. The executive sighs. Please step into my office, she says to the manager, her tone leaving no room for argument. As they walk away, the man watches for a moment, then turns to the stunned employees. He offers a small smile. I think I'll take a look around now. As the executive and the manager disappear into the back office, the energy in the store slowly shifts. The tension that filled the space moments ago begins to ease, replaced by quiet murmurs and knowing glances. Employees who had watched in silence now seem more attentive, their postures straighter, their expressions more thoughtful. The man takes a slow walk through the store, calmly browsing as if nothing had happened. A few employees cautiously approach, offering assistance with genuine smiles this time. He nods, acknowledging their effort. At the counter, the sales associate who recognized him earlier rings up his purchase. I'm really sorry about all that, she says softly. He meets her eyes, offering a reassuring nod. It's not just about me, he replies. It's about how people are treated, every customer.